our reporter Rapelang Radebe, who saw in that report, joins us now for a little bit more on this impromptu visit by the Deputy Minister in the Presidency responsible for state security. Rapelang, thanks so much indeed for joining us. So, Deputy Minister Zizi Kodwa arrived suddenly on the border post. What was his mission? What did he find?
Yes, it was really a bit unexpected, I must say. But I think there has been serious concerns regarding the porous borders, long queues, and general administration. But I think most of it is that you will remember that there has been plans for expansion for 2 out of 5 of the borders intended, which is Maseru Bridge and Fixbeck Bridge. I think the other one is Lubombo and a few others. So one of the things that he was really concerned was how traffic flows, the infrastructure, and generally, I think, to interact with people and also with the staff at that particular port of entry with general problems that arise.
So COVID-19 disrupted normality, but before and as we start to come out of it, just how functioning was that border post?
The border post was a ghost town, I must say, Peter. The frequent movement was relatively of students that are daily commuters. There are also, because of the nature of the border town, there are people who work on the side of Lesotho, others work and come to school on the South African side. But it was made worse. Most of the time, there was really no coordination between the two borders. I'll give you an example now. South Africa has opened up and allows for those who are fully vaccinated to just present PCR if they do not have the proof of vaccination. But Lesotho is still insisting that it needs vaccination regardless of whether you have vaccinated or not. I was told tomorrow they will be introducing an app, a digital solution that might able to let the officials at the border infected all border gates, because now the vaccination certificates had lots of challenges, had lots of shortfalls, even some being suspected to be fake. So the digital solution will probably at least have universal access that anyone who needs to verify the vaccination can actually see. But those inconsistencies that you find, the right hand is doing what the left hand does not understand, no coordination. And it's worrisome because as they try to move towards harmonizing or synchronizing activities, this kind of working together must be seen.
What about general processing and movement in and out of the country? I know that there are people who cross the border every day, some to go to school, and this creates a certain amount of informality at the border. Is that a concern?
Yeah, I will admit I'm one of those, and you have several students, because of the proximity, the distance between the nearest town, which is Maseru and Radebe, is really around 12 kilometers. So because of intermarriage, because of interculture and other things, yes, there tends to be a sort of, you tend to know everyone who moves on a daily basis. But also you will find that because of the hectic processes, the former minister actually said he does not still understand why people need to stamp just to go across and buy a loaf of bread when we have advanced technologies, because the cost of producing the passport itself is quite costly. And I think for verified, known, documented, frequent travelers, we need to have moved at a faster speed. But we believe that will be taken care of when the Joint Bilateral Commission will be signed mid-year. And indeed, Minister Zizi Kodwa confirmed that President Ramaphosa will be meeting his counterparts to formalize that at least the citizens between the two countries, he was saying, Lesotho is right in the belly of South Africa, and you tend to know everyone who moves around that car. There is really not much that is needed if documents are verified and are proper, that every time somebody goes, it takes about 4 stamps a day sometimes for you to make that in and out.
Rapelang, we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much indeed. Always great talking to you. And I always look forward to that guitar behind you that one day you're going to play for it on air.
Watch out for the space. Watch out. Watch out.
Thank you so much indeed. That's our correspondent in Maseru, Rapelang Radebe, giving us an update on the Deputy Minister responsible for state security in the Presidency. His impromptu visit there to the Lesotho border post there, the second busiest in the country, just to get a sense of the infrastructure and some of the issues that prevail at that border.